May I read out the report of the FDP, ma'am?
Ji.
Okay. A very good afternoon to one and all present here. I, Subhasri Misra, Assistant Professor in Teacher Education, Institute of Advanced Study in Education from Odisha, feeling pleasure to read out the report of the FDP, which is organized on 1st January 2024 UGC-HRDC of BPSMB through online mode. So the cornerstone of any education system are teachers, and the quality of education is both determined and dependent on the quality of its teachers. In higher education, the faculty development is the central to the issue of quality and excellence. The present higher education system focuses only on the domain knowledge of the faculty, which does not focus on teaching learning process, pedagogical content, and its various tools, which are very vital to increase the quality of learning experience in the different educational programs. Hence, it is mandatory for newly recruited faculty to undergo faculty induction program after their appointment in higher education institutions. The main objective of the induction program is to sensitize and motivate the faculty to adopt learner-centered approaches, ICT integrated learning, and new pedagogy approaches to teaching learning assessment tool in higher education. This faculty development has a critical role to play in promoting academic excellence and innovation. So FIP includes the 4 possible type of development, that is personal and interpersonal skills, career development, life learning issues, etc. The rationale behind this FIP is to implement curriculum reforms in the context of interdisciplinary, multidisciplinary, and applied approaches to knowledge, and adopt flexible evaluation process which are more scientific to evaluate multiple skills and competencies of the students. So some of the sub-themes which are extensively covered in this FIP. Yes, ma'am.
Subhashriji, our chief guest has joined this program. Professor Panch Ramalingam ji is with us. Sir, namaskar aur bahut abhinandan. We welcome you on the virtual platform of our MMTC.
Thank you very much for inviting me here.
Thank you, sir. I know that you are very busy with the international conference that is upcoming at your institution, but still you have managed to spare some of your time for this valedictory session. It's indeed a very, we are really thankful for the same, and always a pleasure to have you amongst us for the program. So, Subhashriji, we will continue a little later, and let me introduce Professor Panch Ramalingam ji to all of you. Sir is Professor and Director of Malviya Mission Teachers Training Center at Pondicherry University, Tamil Nadu. As far his experience is concerned, he is having more than 30 years of the teaching experience, and belongs to the field of education and applied psychology. He is a double MA and is serving in the Pondicherry University as in the various capacities as the lecturer, reader, professor, and at the different academic and the administrative positions. He is also the president of the Indian Academy of Applied Psychology, and is also the chief editor of the Journal of the Indian Academy of Applied Psychology, and INSPA, that is a Journal of Applied and School Psychology, and is also the chief editor of the International Journal of Asia Pacific School Psychology. He is a recipient and the contributor to the field of research. He has contributed many articles and has patents and papers in the International Journal of Repute. His contribution in the field of psychology, his contribution in the field of applied psychology, and in the field of education is worth reading. And his contribution as a researcher, as a guide to the student, is tremendous. With more than 50 publications in the International Journal of Repute, he has also received a lot of fellowship at the international level and has visited many countries for the academic purposes. He is also involved in organization of the lot of seminars and conferences throughout the world as a part and the president of this INSPA conference. Recently, he is organizing again in this upcoming 2nd February. He is organizing again 3 days international conference at his at the Pondicherry University. With the recipient of the many awards, he has been conferred upon as an IAAP fellowship by the Indian Academy of Applied Psychology, and Puduvai Shakti Award in 2014 by the Y2K Women Task Force Puducherry, and Professor B. Vishwanathan Best Book Award and the Best Psychologist Award. Again, the Best Paper Award and the Cal Catherall Award several times, and Professor Uma Nag Lecture Award in the 2005, and Best Book Awards, and many contributions for his academic pursuit that he has contributed in the field of research. As an administrator, he has organized more than 500, maybe more programs, and he has coordinated several refresher courses, orientation program, and the short-term courses on the different and the multidisciplinary aspect. Sir, it's a pleasure for all of us to have you here, and I must inform all the participants from Haryana that he has also done his MA from Kurukshetra University, so he has been a part of our state. So your welcomes you, sir, again to be on the virtual platform.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much. Thank you, ma'am.
Now, we would like to present the report in front of you about this faculty induction program, which we are concluding today. Subhashri will continue with the report of the 2 weeks, please.
Ma'am, may I start from the start, or
may you continue from where you were?
Okay, ma'am. Welcome, sir, to this FIP valedictory session. The rationale behind this FIP is to implement curriculum reforms in the context of interdisciplinary, multidisciplinary, and applied approaches to knowing and adopting flexible evaluation process which are more scientific to evaluate multiple skills and competencies of the students. So some of the sub-themes which are extensively covered in this FIP, those are higher education and its ecosystem, curriculum designing, teaching, learning and assessment, technology for teaching and assessment, personal and emotional development and counseling, research, professional development and academic leadership, constitutional values, human rights and environmental consciousness, and sustainable development. At the inaugural day, we have invited the chief guest, Professor Anisur Rahman, who has given a speech on NEP 2020 and the implementation and the importance of FDP for newly recruited faculties in HEI, in presence of HRDC Director Dr. Sefali Nakwal and Coordinator Dr. Rajendra Kumar of BPSMB. In the first week of the FDP, we have invited the resource persons, Dr. Vivek Agrawal, Rog Nidan Vikriti Vigyan, National Institute of Ayurveda from Jaipur, Dr. Bikram Singh, Assistant Professor from Mata Vaishno Devi University, Katra, Jammu, Dr. Umesh Kumar Arya, Guru Jambeshwar University of Science and Technology from Hisar, Professor Chandrasekhar Kachava from Maharaja Ganga Singh Vishwavidyalaya from Rajasthan, Dr. Nadim Ahmad, Director of Physical Education and Sports University of Kashmir, Dr. Yogesh Chandra, Associate Professor of the Sports University of Haryana, Dr. Neha Lamba, Associate Professor of Institute of Ayurveda from Sri Krishna Ayurveda University, Kurukshetra, Dr. Jarvin Jain Lobo, Assistant Professor of Department of Mathematics from St. Xavier College, Goa, and Dr. Seema Jangra from Delhi University. They have shared their experience on traditional approach of lifestyle, literature review and theory building, importance of diet for healthy lifestyle, Akhand Bharat, formulating research proposal in order to fulfill the above objectives of FDP. In the second week, we have invited Sudhanshu Joshi, Professor Sudhanshu Joshi, School of Management from Doon University, Dr. Joginder Singh Saklani, Associate Professor of Himachal Pradesh University, Simla, Dr. Poonam Punia, Assistant Professor of Department of Education, BPSMB, Dr. Pavan Kumar, Assistant Professor of BPSMB, Dr. Sanjay Kumar Prajapati, Assistant Professor of Physical Education from Laksivai National College of Physical Education, Tiruvananthapuram, India, Dr. Konsi Livetta Norenha, Assistant Professor of Computer Department, Commerce Department and St. Xavier's College, Goa, Dr. Atal Bihari Tripathi, Assistant Professor in Sri Dev Sumani Uttarakhand University, Rishikesh, and Professor Dharampal Singh, Department of Social Work, Punjab University. They have given their presentation on Canva, importance of data analysis in social science, communication skills in teaching, fundamentals of law and Indian constitution, leadership quality, research metrics, chat GPT, SPSS, strategy planning, etc. So these are the report of the 2 weeks, and the next 2-week report will be read out by the Anjali, Dr. Anjali Sewak, to complete the report. I would like to invite Dr. Anjali ma'am to read out
Thank
the
you,
report.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Shefali ma'am and Director of MMTTC. Thank you so much. आप सभी को मेरा नमस्कार. जैसा कि अभी मैम ने बताया, फर्स्ट और सेकंड वीक की रिपोर्ट हमारे सामने रखी. थर्ड और फोर्थ वीक की मैं रिपोर्ट आपके सामने रखने की मैम अनुमति चाहूंगी. शेफाली मैम, प्लीज may I continue मैम? May I continue, Shefali ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Continue.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Faculty Induction Program, FIP 7, orientation is an employee orientation process that helps us an organization welcome its new employees and help them understand their role in the system. It will orient them on various genetic aspects of teaching, learning, instructional methodology, assessment, and evaluation techniques, ICT, enable teaching learning, and equip them with knowledge of university rules and regulations, basic of governance and administration. Teaching is an ethically and intellectually demanding profession. New faculty needs rigorous preparation and opportunities for continuous professional development along with academic and professional support. Many topics covered in this FIP 7 to 2024 will help us to understand our roles and responsibility faculty members, explore pedagogical process, aims of higher education, curriculum, instructional planning, classroom management, and transactions, use resources and assessment. So in the third week of this FIP, we have invited Dr. Sobin CC in our first session, Assistant Professor of SRM University from Andhra Pradesh, Department of CSE. जिनका जो विषय था, टॉपिक था, हाउ टू स्टार्ट एंड पब्लिश अ रिसर्च आर्टिकल, एंड सेकेंड डे 16, Dr. Sumanjit Singh, Professor, University of Delhi. His topic is academic writing, the common sense of publishing, and the Dr. Sibha Charan Subudhi, Professor, Department of Education, North Eastern Hill University, Tura, Campus, Tura. His topic is assessment, Panch Kosha, a critical analysis. Dr. Pramod Malik, presently working as faculty cum in charge, IPR cell, BPSMB. His topic is IP intellectual property matters. And Dr. Ashok Verma, BPSMV. His topic is English versus soft skill, NAC accreditations. And Ms. Poonam Panchal ma'am, IT trainers. Topic G shoots for education, Google Workspace. And Dr. Anil Kumar Bhardwaj, Katra University. His topic is the mantra of success. एक बहुत ही इंफॉर्मेटिव स्टोरी के थ्रू इन्होंने हमें टीच किया. स्टोरी का जो मेन टॉपिक था द स्नेक एंड द सो, इन्होंने स्टोरी के माध्यम से सक्सेस मंत्रा को बहुत अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन किया, हमारे सामने रखा. नेक्स्ट सेशन में जो डे 19 हमारा था, उसमें जो हमारे सामने रिसोर्स पर्सन शेफाली मैम की तरफ से आए, वो मिस्टर सुरेंद्र सिंह, ये भी IT ट्रेनर थे. इनका जो विषय था फैमिली सेफ्टी डिजिटल टूल्स. और उसी दिन का जो हमारा इवनिंग सेशन रहा वो डॉक्टर अरुण S खैरत, जिनका मेन जो विषय था वो चैलेंजेस फेस्ड इन R&T इन इंडिया. नेक्स्ट सेशन में हमारे सामने शिफाली मैम की तरफ से जिन रिसोर्स पर्सन ने अपनी नॉलेज को रखा, डॉक्टर जयदीप अत्री. His topic is understanding our role in evaluation of computer science. Dr. Namrita Sharma ma'am, effective lesson plans with special references to Bloom taxonomy. Education department में without lesson planning, without Bloom taxonomy, we can't read, we can't teach. Next topic is Dr. Nand Kishore ji. His topic is Bharatiya Gyan Parampara. Next day, we are invited Dr. Pradeep Kumar Vishwakarma. His topic is data representation and frequency distribution, Department of Maths. Dr. Namrata Sharma ma'am, her topic is time management. And next day, we are invited Dr. Shio Kumar Singh, Department of Maths, Bihar, related to in Bihar, an overview of number theory and cryptography. Yes. Next is Mrs. Poonam Panchal ma'am, again Linux operating system. इन्होंने लाइनेक्स के ऊपर हमें बहुत अच्छे से इन्होंने प्रैक्टिकली सेशन रहा, जिसमें सभी बहुत ही ज्यादा अट्रैक्टिव थे, इंटरेक्टिव थे, और मैम के साथ इन्होंने प्रैक्टिकली वर्क भी सबने बहुत अच्छे से किया. नेक्स्ट डे का जो सेशन था डॉक्टर शेफाली मैम, थैंक यू सो मच मैम. एनईपी 2020 के बारे में आपने हमें बहुत ही ज्यादा डीपली बताया, समझाया, जिससे हमने बहुत कुछ सीखा भी. एनईपी जनरली हम पढ़ते आ रहे हैं, सीखते आ रहे हैं, लेकिन जो उस दिन का हमारा सेशन रहा था वाकई ही बहुत ज्यादा खूबसूरत और ज्ञानवर्धक हमारे लिए था. थैंक यू मैम. नेक्स्ट जो सेशन था डॉक्टर अनविति गुप्ता मैम, उनका जो विषय था वो डाइवर्सिटी एंड इंक्लूसिव एजुकेशन. उसके बाद डॉक्टर फैजा अब्बासी मैम, उनका सेक्शन भी जो हमारे लिए था बहुत ही ज्ञानवर्धक था. मैम ने बहुत ही अच्छे शब्दों में हमें लीडरशिप क्वालिटी, एनईपी 2020 का जो मेन टॉपिक है उसके बारे में हमें बताया, समझाया, और हमने उससे बहुत कुछ सीखा भी. नेक्स्ट जो हमारा था उनके जो हमारे रिसोर्स पर्सन थे वो डॉक्टर मनोज दुहन जी, डीक्रस मुरथल यूनिवर्सिटी से आए हुए थे. उन्होंने रिसर्च पेपर राइटिंग प्रोसेस के बारे में हमें बताया, रिसर्च पेपर कैसे पब्लिश किया जाता है, उसके जो इंडेक्स हैं या फिर उनके जर्नल्स हैं उनके बारे में हमें बहुत गहराई से उन्होंने समझाया, सिखाया. नेक्स्ट जो हमारा सेशन था वो प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर संदीप कुमार जी, जो डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एजुकेशन से थे, यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ दिल्ली से. उन्होंने क्वालिटेटिव रिसर्च, अ क्रिटिकल इमर्जिंग. नेक्स्ट सेशन था प्रोफेसर संजय कुमार, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ पॉलिटिकल साइंस, जाकिर हुसैन दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी, इवनिंग यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ दिल्ली. आत्मनिर्भर भारत G2020 इनका विषय रहा में. नेक्स्ट जो टॉपिक था वो डॉक्टर राकेश कुमार के द्वारा रखा गया. इनका जो विषय था वो था करंट इन्वायरमेंटल इश्यूज एंड कंजर्वेशन थ्रू अवेयरनेस. जागरूकता के साथ कैसे किसी भी वातावरण को स्वच्छ रखा जा सकता है, उसको संभाल कर कैसे रखा जाता है, उन्होंने हमें इस बारे में समझाया और सिखाया. और उसके बाद जो डॉक्टर राजेश्वर दास जी, डीक्रस्ट यूनिवर्सिटी से आए हुए थे, रिसोर्स पर्सन जो थे, उन्होंने आईटी टूल्स के बारे में, इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स, उनके इश्यूज, चैलेंजेस, एप्लीकेशंस एंड फर्दर ट्रेंड्स हमारे सामने रखे. और प्रोफेसर राजीव रतन जी जो इवनिंग सेशन के हमारे चेयरपर्सन थे, उन्होंने एकेडमिक इंटीग्रिटी एंड द क्वालिटी सनराइजेस फॉर इंडियन रिसर्च के बारे में हमें बताया, समझाया. और लास्ट डे जो हमारा डे 29, उस दिन डॉक्टर कोमल एम गार्गे, जिनके सामने सभी जितने भी पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर्स हैं, शेफाली मैम और डॉक्टर राजेंद्र की तरफ से उन सब ने अपनी प्रेजेंटेशन रखी, पीपीटी प्रेजेंटेशन रखी. तो मैं लास्ट में इन द एंड ऑफ द सेशन आई ग्रेटफुल एंड थैंकफुल टू डॉक्टर शेफाली मैम एंड कोऑर्डिनेटर ऑफ को-कोऑर्डिनेटर डॉक्टर राजेंद्र कुमार जी, आप दोनों का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद इस ब्यूटीफुल सेशन के लिए, जो आपने हमें इतना कुछ सिखाया, समझाया. सभी रिसोर्स पर्संस अपने आप में बहुत ज्यादा मैम एक्सपीरियंस के साथ साथ हमें जो ज्ञान देने की उनकी जो कोशिश थी और वो सीखने की जो हमारी कोशिश थी मैम, दोनों तरफ से सेशन हमारे बहुत ही ज्यादा इंटरेक्टिव रहे. एक आदत हो गई थी सुबह से लेके शाम तक पढ़ने की, सीखने की, इसको हम मिस करेंगे मैम. थैंक यू सो मच. जो आपने हमें सिखाया, समझाया, उसको हम अपनी लाइफ में जरूर फॉलो करेंगे और अपने टीचिंग प्रोफेशन में इन सब बातों का मैम बहुत ध्यान रखेंगे. सभी पार्टिसिपेंट्स की तरफ से मैम दोबारा से मैं आपका धन्यवाद करूंगी और राजेंद्र सर का भी धन्यवाद करूंगी, जिन्होंने इतने कोऑपरेशन के साथ मैम इस सेशन को सक्सेसफुल बनाया. थैंक यू सो मच मैम.
So thank you Anjali ji and thank you Subhashri ji for your wonderful report. Now we proceed further towards the most awaited time, to listen to our chief guest, to guide us, to again enlighten us with their experience. So he'll be there with us in a moment. सभी पार्टिसिपेंट्स प्लीज थोड़ा अपना कैमरा ऑन कर लीजिए. अच्छा लगता है, वरना बेजान सा लगता है. सेशन ऐसे लगता है जैसे चल ही नहीं रही है. Thank you. So we would like to invite our chief guest of the day, Professor Panch Ramalingam ji, for his valedictory address. Sir, you be welcome.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Ji, over
Thank
to
you very much. First of all, I would like to record my sincere gratitude for inviting me for this August gathering of FIP. Now they are all enlightened teachers after 30 days intensive training on various aspects as moduled by University Grants Commission with 10 modules. Yeah, I could see this vibration of the participants, how effectively they have undergone and imbibed this particular domain knowledge for the benefit of their career, especially this.
Induji, please mute yourself. Indu Balaji. Thank you.
Especially this present scenario is tracking us to newer dimension. Earlier on, in a conventional way, we used to organize things, we used to prepare accordingly, then line in action, we will complete our task. Now challenge is multifaceted. We have to give more freedom to the students with more diversity. The students nowadays, they are expecting wider scope to explore the possibilities to fly around the world. That is the reason this NEP 2020 is also permitting us to go in a flexible way, especially for their grading, that removing all the hurdles. If they complete the first year, they can get the certificate. If it is in the second year, they can get the diploma. Then again, for the third year degree, then for the masters. Like that, the flexibility with no strings attached. We are not nowhere saying that they failed this cadre and they have to reappear. Once we are teaching and sending them to the job market. In the sense, entire this education system is running around with the skills. Wherever we may be, whatever the subject may be, this education should be interlinked with the skill development. What are all the subjects they are acquiring in the mainstream study? They have to undergo certain specific skills to be acquired so that they can withstand for their life situation. That in a way we can say life skills, especially when UNESCO is thought of this life skills for the children, then in line with that, we are also identified skills for the higher education, especially undergraduate students. In that respect, the challenge is more for the teachers. We teachers have to be inculcated and equipped. What are all the essential skills possible to train the students in the classrooms? Earlier on, we used to say that teacher is worshipped. They can go, they can comfortably teach and complete their task. Now the challenge is more. We have to inspire them. We have to guide them. We have to facilitate them. Because of this influence of the social media and other gadgets available in the internet, the students is having the habit of self-learning. whatever the topic you may give, immediately they are searching and coming with a solution. But we teachers, we have to channelize them, how far they are competent enough to understand these concepts. We have to again prove that each and every session, the teacher is essential to train the students. Otherwise, the students may think that, everything we are getting it in the, Google search. What is the purpose of teacher is standing in front of us in the classroom? That we have to make sure that the teacher is above the available sources, whether it is the social media or the print media, whatever the case may be. We teachers, we have to be, in a proven aspect, especially for the students, so that, they can also understand that, yes, for this particular hour, this teacher is essential. That's why, whenever you are in the classroom, you have to see to that where we are not teaching the walls, we are teaching the young and budding minds. That's why J.J. Rousseau said, this children mind is empty tableau, empty board. Whatever the teacher desires, he can write, he can influence, he can inspire. In such a way, Sri Aurobindo says, nothing can be taught. We teachers, we can't teach anything to them, but we can inspire, we can motivate, we can help, we can facilitate. Then only they will require your assistance. Then only they may feel that they are your proud students. If you impose, definitely this bonding is missing. They may feel that this teacher is not able to meet my requirements. That you have to take into account while attending this kind of 30 days program. Definitely, knowingly or unknowingly, whether you like it or not, this will change your attitude. Automatically, by listening to various lectures, that especially our Professor Nagmal has invited all eminent scholars possibly for this particular program. I could see the list of resource persons. They are all in the national level reputed resource persons on the particular domain. Definitely, this influence will change your attitude, especially in the teaching attitude. You can imbibe this teaching aptitude. You are all learning about the Bloom's taxonomy and revised Bloom's taxonomy. These are all some of the input, how we are making use of the pedagogy for our teaching learning process. In that respect, whatever the discipline you may be, whatever the subject of teaching you may be, but we have to proudly feel that I am national level teacher. I am competent enough to know what are all the national characters, how we teachers can build the nation through these students at hand. In that respect, we are not only meeting the challenges of the students at the classroom, but also at the globally. Now this challenge is global challenge. You may be now knowing that economically, India is in a 5th place. We overtake UK. In 1 or 2 years, they are presuming that we can overtake Germany and Japan. That means now the India is in the safe hands of the teachers. No one can climb. No politician can climb. No bureaucrat can climb. No businessman climb. But we teachers, we are training the students to meet the challenges. We are training them how they can give this productivity more. Our technocrats trained by the classroom, especially the young technocrats, they are all meeting the challenges. They are all, entire world, they are grabbing what are all the essential resources required to the India. In such a way, you can imagine how the British ruler in this country, now what is happening? We, Indian mindsets, are ruling the British. This is a change that we have to imbibe. We have to take it into account. We have to motivate the students in a positive way. This positivity generates in the classroom. The students may go higher and higher. What are all the ignorance that they can ignore? They can have the new vision. That's why we teachers, we have to take it into consideration of these kind of NEP programs, especially for the faculty induction program, is in a way a changing mindset to the teachers. You may be having your own conventions by way of teaching whatever you have acquired during your PG level and the research level. When coming to the teaching, you may need a change. This NEP and our FIP gives you this changing scenario. What are all essential that you can list out, you can prioritize, then you can make use. You can explore the possibilities of training your students by competing with other teachers. Nowadays, the challenge is between the teachers. I can take care of the children at the schools and colleges. The same way the other teacher is also saying, yes, I am trained. I can also compete with other teachers. That means these competences will help us to compete with each and every teacher of this domain. What are the subject concerned? We may have the vision of overseeing all the aspects in the higher education. You are aware that more than 46,000 colleges in this country, taking care of more than 1,200 universities. Imagine this education scenario of the country. We have to be proud that I am a teacher of this particular century. That is the opportunity given to each and every one of the teachers in this country to prove that he or she is essential for the classroom, to train the young minds, to meet the challenges at the global as well as the national level. I hope you all having this imbibed knowledge and guts to face the situation in the classroom. If you are capable of facing this situation in the classroom, you can easily popularize yourself by way of producing publications, producing n number of books and journal articles. Likewise, you yourself can propagate through your lectures. These are all some of the opportunities given by the present scenario that you have to effectively make use. Professor like Shafali Nagpal, they are all having vast experience in this particular field of domain, that is training the teachers. She is at it helping the teachers of thousands of teachers in the country. Not only for the teachers, but also for the teacher education institutions. You are all blessed with their training and getting the certificate with their blessed hands. I hope this is the mantra for this year. You have trained by her to lead this nation by way of effectively teaching the students in the classroom. With this, I thank one and all present over here. I thank our Professor Mr. Falin Agbal, for giving me an opportunity to interact with you. Thank you very much.
Ji, thank you so very much, sir, for very valuable talk and very insightful talk. The way you have highlighted upon how the national level is. Thank you, sir, for being there, for sparing your very valuable time, and for coming here to address the gathering in this valedictory session as a chief guest. And we will again bid you for some of these programs. And as you have been organizing a lot of NEB programs, and a lot of participants are flooding in your programs, which I could see. But here we are receiving very less participation in the NEP workshops, but still we are carrying on with these programs. So with the blessing of yours, we come to an end of this faculty induction programs, today's valedictory session. And thank you so very much, sir. And on the behalf of all the participants, I again
thank you very much, ma'am. I have to thank you personally. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Ji. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So with this, we come to an end of the valedictory session. And